Well, I am here with something ridiculous. No, this is not a big piece of wood.
Ha!
This is actually the world's largest yo-yo.
Zach said wood.
Thanks, troll. So, yep, that is a knot. And that's an official Tommy Smothers 3-in-1. Yes.
Are you saying it's naughty?
Well, God help you if you get a knot in this yo-yo. It actually takes a crane to throw it. But I'm here today because you might know this. Alex Satori and myself are both represented at the National Yo-Yo Museum. Let me show you. So for those of you who don't remember, Alex Satori is the captain of Uppercut, a legendary BattleBot that once blew up Sawblaze. But on the side, he's also a yo-yo competitor. He recently won the U.S. national title, becoming the top 3A player in the U.S. Got his yo-yos officially in the Yo-Yo Museum. He now stands among all the great yo-yo champions. It is quite an honor, and very few yo-yo players end up with their yo-yos here on display. Speaking of Alex Satori, look who popped up on the monitor.
Aww.
Here at the National Yo-Yo Museum.
We know that guy. Look at that charming smile.
He managed to beat me in yo-yos and robots.
It's okay, Zach.
It'll never be okay. So it's quite obvious why Alex has been added to the Yo-Yo Museum. But you might be asking yourself, hey, you said you were both added. How did you get in the Yo-Yo Museum, Zach? You never won Worlds. You never won Nationals. Well, I did something very different. I invented a new yo-yo. That's right. Among all these thousands and thousands of yo-yos that each have little improvements, one over the other, I came up with something very different. So you can find my yo-yos here in the innovation case. These are all yo-yos that were first of their kind and moved yo-yoing forward. And I'm very proud to see my creations here, and they have all of my prototypes. This is my original pair where I was gluing magnets into the edge. I cut up my hand with that one pretty bad, so then I made this pair where the magnets were embedded. But then I realized the yo-yos needed to be able to travel at different speeds, so I put a bearing in the middle, and then they were grinding too much, so I put that support cap. And that's eventually what became the Duncan Magnitude. After I showed off one of my prototypes at the National Yo-Yo Contest, a Grand Master told me to put it away and get a patent. And Duncan snatched that patent up from me instantly. They created the Duncan Magnitude and sold it worldwide. They even sent me to Tokyo to compete at the World Yo-Yo Tournament. And as I was at the Yo-Yo Museum, I actually saw the Tokyo Year medal right there, 2015. And it brought back so many memories of when Diane and I went out there. It was actually part of our honeymoon. But I ended up getting second place in the X division. And that's Trick Innovation. And I was competing with the very first magnitudes off the Duncan factory line. I can't believe these simple little things I made in my garage turned into my very first patent, my first worldwide release of a product, and I made so many amazing friends along the way. This thing literally weighs as much as a Battlebot.
It's actually 6 pounds heavier than a BattleBot.
It's overweight.
Actually.